Max Payne 3 is, of course, about Max Payne, and if you played the first two games, you know that Max's wife and daughter were killed, and then a few years later, his love interest, Mona, was killed. In this game, he's not in New York, where he usually is. It's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And he's protecting a rich family. Long story short, this girl gets kidnapped. The wife of the man he's trying to protect gets kidnapped, and it's about him trying to track her down.
Just another day at the office, huh?
Alright, so Max Payne 3, let's just start out with kind of what we thought. Like, I liked it a lot. I loved it. It was probably my favorite game of all time.
Yeah, it's a really good game. I loved it.
Yeah, there were a few things that we wanted to touch on. I guess let's first go...
Let's talk about the story.
Yeah, let's just talk about the story first. The story I thought was great. It was a little bit predictable. That was the one flaw I have with the story. It was
just a little predictable.
Kind of a lot predictable. Like you when you play the game, you know really who's behind it and what's gonna happen. You know, except for maybe with his well, we'll save it for the spoilers.
Yeah, we'll save that for the
Save it for the spoilers. But hold on, wait, we're not prepared right now. The gunplay, I thought was.
We
really
just
good
skipped
too.
right to gunplay.
Is there more stuff you want to talk about in the story?
Yeah, it's like a great story. It's narrative driven. It's like
yeah, and the cutscenes. There's a few things we want to talk about. The cutscenes, they do it perfectly. It's perfect how it
There's
goes
no
right from a cutscene, no loading screens. It goes right from a cutscene, just straight to the game.
So I'll be like blah 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 bam.
Yeah, they did it perfectly. The only one problem I had with the cutscenes is, say you're using like a machine gun or an assault rifle or something. After the cutscene, After the cutscene, it'll right away switch to your pistol again. You know, it won't be on the gun you're using before, so you have to switch back, which can be a little bit annoying.
Yeah.
But otherwise, the cutscenes and the way it all is put together, it's great. And the style of the cutscenes, I thought, the comic book style, it was good because I didn't like the first two Max Payne, so it was just a comic book. But
he didn't like how first, it was a comic book, like it's sort of like a comic book.
Yeah, and I thought they did good in this because I think it would have been dumb if it was just only normal cutscenes,
Yeah.
But the way they do it in this is really good.
Yeah, it's like the lights are flashing and stuff, and
Yeah.
Yeah. Gunplay. Gunplay is a bit of, it's like a mix of LA Noire and Red Dead Redemption. If you've like a big fan of Rockstar games, it's sort of a mix of the two, and then a whole different thing. It doesn't feel like a Grand Theft Auto. So if you're buying this game and thinking it's going to be like a Grand Theft Auto game,
Yeah.
nah, it is probably one of its own mixture.
Yeah, it
Feels totally different.
Yeah, it's not really like any other Rockstar game. Even the gunplay is like, it kind of feels a little bit more like LA Noire because LA Noire is newer, but it still has like its totally own.
Yeah.
Feel like it took me a while to get used to because I was expecting it to feel more like Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead, but the bullet time was great.
Bullet time's wonderful.
Bullet dodge was really good.
I like how you can these bullets have the little lines behind them, and you hit the pause button, you can look around. It's really wonderful to look at. I'm sorry.
Alright, sorry about that. My mom was in the room right next to us, and she was gonna come in. It was a little bit awkward. She didn't know what we were doing.
She thought we were talking to ourselves.
But where the cutscenes, consolidation, and
we were talking about
time.
bullet time.
There's not much to say about bullet time. Really, it's just.
Basically they did a nice job of taking the first, second Max Payne signature bullet time, but making it newer.
Bullet time in the multiplayer.
Bullet
time in the multiplayer, I totally expected it to fail, but it worked out perfect.
Yeah, it implements great. It adds a whole new strategy to the game.
Yeah, it's perfect in multiplayer. Multiplayer, I think it's fun, but I don't think it's anything I'm gonna get into a whole lot. It's something I'm only gonna play with my friends. It's something like Call of Duty where you might play by yourself sometimes, and even with Call of Duty, I really want to play that with my friends.
Yeah. The only problem I have with the bullet time multiplayer is that sometimes you'll be totally away from an enemy who's doing bullet time, but then you like get slowed down by it.
That hasn't happened.
That happens to me usually on the Hoboken map, but I don't know. So let's go on with the soundtrack. The soundtrack is the soundtrack's amazing.
The soundtrack, I like the soundtrack a lot. I think it fits perfectly with the game.
It does, yeah.
And
it's really
especially
good.
in the end, not to give too much away, but like one of the last fights, they play the song that was in the TV trailer.
Yeah.
And it's awesome with the song in the background. And it's like a movie, and when you're going into bullet time and slowing it down, and you hear that music. And I thought it was cool in the music, and when you slow down the kill cams, the music will slow down a little bit too, I noticed. Which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I guess now we should get to spoilers.
Did we talk about? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the spoilers. So
we're gonna give you
wait
guys a
a couple seconds to just exit the video if you don't want to hear the spoilers.
Get some crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go do that. All right, we're back.
Talk about the game.
Talk about the game. All right.
Whoa.
Okay, all right. We're just being stupid. The game, the ending. I like the ending a lot. He had expected him to die.
Okay, well, basically Max Payne doesn't die.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, Max Payne, this is his last stand. You know, he's gonna get shot to shit. You know, I thought he was gonna die. I would literally said.
He literally said as a sarcastic joke. It would be funny if Max Payne just walks off into the sunset and then he.
But I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
and then
in the
happens.
end, yeah, he literally just walks off into the sunset with his bag. And
I assume he gets burned by the sun because Max Payne can't be happy.
no, he's fine.
Stop it.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
So it's a happy.
Why weren't you afraid?
He really wanted to be.
Yeah, I wanted him to get shot in the face. Not well, it would have been better if it.
I think the ending was perfect. He doesn't like it. I love it.
I love the ending. I just don't think it's right.
I think it's right. I think it's good.
Well, you didn't play the first and second games. He's not a true Max Payne fan.
Yeah, that's because I couldn't. I played the second one as much as I could. I don't have a keyboard for this computer to play. He thinks it's just because I didn't play the first one.
If you true Max Payne fans, leave a video response and say, yeah, man, he probably should have died.
I don't think he should have. Even though I know the stories, but the first two was like some like tragic endings and stuff like that.
Yeah, so he should have been like,
nice
he should have been like,
happy.
he should have been like, take the girl.
Whatever, we'll disagree to disagree.
Okay, everyone else can come back in. Everyone else from who left for the spoilers can come back in.
Well, I mean, the other guys did see whatever. So you just basically
overall,
I give it
10 out of 10. IGN can go.
Yeah, I gave it a 9 out of 10.
They
don't. I thought the cutscenes were.
True Max Payne fans, go and burn down IGN. Seriously, do that. I mean, don't do that because then I could get arrested. But like, do it. Say that you did it on your own accord. And you know.
Don't actually do that. Even if you say it's on your own. Just.
I'm gonna do it and go like, burn, burn, burn!
Time to find out what was going on here.
This is Sao Paulo, brother. Could be anyone. Favela street gangs? Right-wing guns for hire. Ex-cops military, I don't know. Fabiana Bronco, where is she?